Let's wrap up today's show with this week's edition of the Pac-12 Prime Picks. I'll be talking tomorrow with JT Wistersill of Locked On Utes and Mark Colkin of Locked On USC, all about that game. So we're getting the Prime Picks in today. Let's start with pick number one, Oregon hosting Washington State. As I said earlier, there's a world in which Washington State can make this a close, competitive football game. It's all reliant on Cameron Ward, and I do not trust Washington State's offensive line right now. And I don't trust their defense as much as I would like to right now when it comes to stopping the run. They've got a couple of really good edge players in Brandon Jackson and Ron Stone Jr. Oregon has been a prolific team running the football this year, 6.7 yards a carry. That's a greater average than what Washington State allowed against Oregon State, who went for 240 in Pullman. This game at Autzen Stadium, everything to me here leans Ducks. I think final score 48-20. Oregon wins. I'll swallow the 20 points on that one. USC is up to a 7-point favorite. Would I like it better at 6.5? I would for sure, because it's a lot of points. But this is a bounce back spot for USC to me. Went on the road, got embarrassed, coming back home, playing a team who they were motivated to beat before the season even started. Caleb Williams, I think, has a big game here and goes for a bunch of yards, even against a good Utah defense, a great Utah defense. I don't trust the Utes offense away from home. They had a good week last week. They did it against Cal, and they did it at home. This is on the road. I don't love USC's defense, but they played better last week against Notre Dame. I think they can do enough against a pretty limited offense without Cam Rising at the helm. Trojans 38, Utes 27. I'll swallow USC -7. Washington at home, giving up less than 4 touchdowns. Gosh, it's a big number. It's a big, big number. But Washington is trying to make a statement right now. They beat Oregon. They're undefeated, number 5 in the AP poll. You don't think they want to put up the sort of number that makes you go, wait, why are they 5? Why are they not 3? Why are they not 2? I think Washington can absolutely roll. I think their defense at home is going to be better than people think. I like ASU's defense. I saw them at home play USC, whose offense I don't like as much as Washington's, by the way, especially after last week. That previous thought was definitely confirmed. I look at Washington and say that team at home is just going to roll. And they just keep rolling people over and over again. Huskies got me a point in the win column last week. I think they'll do it again. 26.5, big number, but I think they win. Huskies 52, Arizona State 24. And I think ASU, that's kind of the high end of their scoring limit here. Washington's defense is better than you think. Stanford. What to do with Stanford as they take on UCLA? I can see an upset here, not predicting it though. I like the Bruins because I just like Oregon and Washington State. This is a bad matchup for Stanford. Colorado is the right matchup because Colorado is all about stuff on the perimeter, and Stanford's clearly got better perimeter players than we thought. This is not what UCLA is going to do. They're going to line up and run the football, and they're going to have a tough time stopping the run, as they have for the last couple of seasons. However, I don't think UCLA is in full-blown attack mode with the air component of their offense, with the passing component of their offense, if you will. I think UCLA wins. I like a Stanford cover at +17. They've been a good team at home. They played Oregon tight for a quarter and a half. They took Arizona down to the wire, by the way. Let's not forget about that. 21-20 was the final score there. Stanford lost, but Stanford was a big underdog in that game too. They're getting even more points here. I don't think UCLA is quite explosive enough in the passing game or consistent enough to run up the score and cover that 17. Stanford 30, or excuse me, no, not Stanford 30. UCLA 30, Stanford 17. Which leads me to my 5th bet of the week, because I like having the odd numbers to have a definitive winning or losing week. And I'm going with this because I like it. I saw the number when I'm looking around. UCLA at Stanford, under 53.5, according to our friends at FanDuel. I'm in. I'm in on under 53.5. This is a nasty UCLA defense. It's going to be an outmatched Stanford offensive line. There's a world in which the Cardinal don't put up more than 13 points, at which point in time you're saying UCLA would then have to score over 40? Have they done that this season against an actual team? Fact check, they have not. Beat San Diego State on the road 35-10. I think this is a similar kind of game, but I like Stanford's offense a little bit more than San Diego State's. So I'll take the Cardinal to 17 points, but the under 53.5 is the fifth bonus bet of the week. So we're looking at the big game of the week tomorrow on the show. Utah and USC. We'll be breaking it all down right here on Locked On Pac-12. Appreciate everyone listening. I'll see you next time. And until then, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.